Welcome to your pick a card reading today, guys. In today's reading, we're going to be looking at how to set yourself free. That was the channel that I got from Spirit today. So I do channel all my reading topics. So how will you be set free? Now, I know it's a very open-ended question, so I'm going to leave it open and we're going to kind of see what kind of themes come through, what messages. We're going to connect the dots. We're going to get the bigger picture here. We're going to see exactly how you will be set free. So in today's reading, we've got 4 piles. Spirit wanted 4. And some of the cards are quite chunky, and that's okay. I intuitively as well picked the decks for this reading. So choose with your intuition the pile that resonates with you. For some reason, I feel like I never ever say this in my readings, but it just came through. Some of you may actually be drawn to more than one pile. I'll leave it up to you whether you want to explore that, but I just feel that a lot of you will be like, oh, I want that candle and that candle. Oh, I want that pile and that pile. I just hear it in my head. So just choose. Let's just go with one pile at a time. I'm going to start with this pile here, number 1. Let's get into it. How are you about to be set free? My lovely pile number 1. So you chose that deck or you chose that candle. Okay, so it doesn't matter. You know, if it was a candle or the pile, this is the pile that is meant for you right now with your messages, my lovelies. Okay, just let me tidy up a little bit here, because I feel like I need a bigger table. Like, the decks are just getting bigger and bigger these days. But I just want to make sure that it looks good. Yes. Okay. Pile number 1, I'm going to take a breath, because I feel like the energies with all of these decks are very intense. So I'm just going to collect myself. You chose this pink candle. It's kind of fading. It's actually half white now, which is interesting. Okay, I'm going to put that there. We are going to shuffle and get your cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap into your energy. I'm going to get you some channels while I get all your cards. And then we're going to see how you're about to set yourself free. I'm going to try not to bump the table. For Spirit, for pile number 1. For pile number 1. That's interesting. I just got like a vision of Sleeping Beauty. Okay. Some of you guys are finally waking up, you know, and I don't mean that literally like you're waking up. I mean, there's something here about you're seeing things with fresh eyes. You're seeing things in a different light. Okay, so it can mean, you know, like a spiritual awakening, but nonetheless, you are, yeah, I feel for this pile, there's something about you changing your mindset, changing the way that you currently recognize yourself, okay? And this is going to be part of how you're going to set yourself free. It'll be interesting to see, you know, what area, what Spirit wants to say about that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to get you one more. I'm also seeing a vision of clouds becoming clearer. You know how some days there are just so many clouds in the sky and they're gray and it's just like there's no blue sky whatsoever. I feel like clouds are moving. You're gonna see clearly. You know, it's like seeing what you're finally meant to see. Like you're receiving maybe messages from Spirit. Maybe you're receiving something significant that is part of your path towards a brighter future or towards I'm also seeing that you don't really actually know what this path is leading you towards yet. It's kind of hidden. It's kind of unknown. I wonder if Spirit will let us know what it is. But yeah, I'm trying to get into your energy. That's what I'm trying to do right now. It's a little bit complex. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that's a lot of cards. I'm trying to figure out whether I want to. Yeah, you know what? I do want to take both of them. I'm sensing with you guys. I'm with the channeling. I'm getting after you've set yourself free. So I can see you completely going a different direction, on a completely different path. Like the sun is shining. It's outside. You have very few worries. I know it sounds almost like a dream. Like it is. It's like one day you finally wake up and things appear better, appear brighter. You go outside, the clouds have removed themselves. The flowers are blossoming. You're feeling lighter in your energy. Like definitely this would be a repercussion of setting yourself free. Like you feel it. You feel that sense of freedom. This is how you're going to feel that sense of freedom. This is lovely. Definitely how I would describe feeling more magic in your life. You know, it's almost like you're on a drug, but you're not. Things are just affecting you a lot more. Maybe you're becoming less numb. Maybe you're feeling things. You're feeling so much more. And these are good feelings, by the way. This is feelings of happiness, of joy, of celebration, of I finally made it, or I finally let go. There's something about letting go. Letting go. You know, I'm going to be really honest here. I think there's something about letting go of being nasty to yourself, letting go of being nasty to other people unconsciously, okay? Because we treat people the way that we treat ourselves. So something about your identity is shifting. Your identity, a change of identity, a change of way that you see yourself will set yourself free. Okay, I'm just gonna get more cards. Pile number 1, Spirit. Yeah, Spirit was just like, make room for the new. Make room for the new. It's like you're being reborn again. Reborn. There's going to be a lot more play coming in. I'm getting a lot of visions for your pile. So you may be very visual. You may have a very vivid imagination, or this may start to blossom. But I just see play, enjoying your time with other people, meeting new people. I also feel a deep love for others, but just for yourself. Maybe you got sick of treating yourself in a certain way, or doing things in a certain way that you're fed up with in your life. Oh God, these are just the channels and they're so intense. I'm just gonna try to, Yeah, Spirit's like, you're not gonna carry a burden anymore. This has nothing to do with other people, okay? If you don't resonate with this is all about yourself, the way you treat yourself, the way you speak to yourself, the way you show up for yourself. Like, this is about you becoming more honest with yourself. And how you do that is what I feel here is about you committing to your intentions or to things that you say about yourself. Or like I just keep getting no more lying to yourself, no more lying to other people. Okay, this is kind of what you're setting free. The examples that are coming through in your channeling is like you are finally going to be meaning and showing what it is that you say. So I'm just getting this energy of you don't show people the real you. You don't show people exactly how you're feeling. I don't know if you don't want to put a burden on people, or if you just don't feel comfortable, or if it's like, you know, I'm still battling with some stuff within myself that I need to work on, and I don't really want to show people that side of me. So I'm just going to say what people want me to say, even though I feel like it's not the truth. But I think after you set yourself free from this, you're going to be showing up more in an authentic way, in the way that you want to. There's this sense of no more hiding. Okay, no more hiding. All right, let's just get one more, and then I'm going to get more cards, but let's turn them over. The charging of her wand. Ooh. Okay, so with this deck that you chose, I will be reading from the book because I really want you to get the message with that deck that you chose, because the deck that you chose is, yeah, it's got a lot of layers to it. It's very in depth. It's almost like a poem, and I could channel it, but I don't want to, just to respect this beautiful oracle creator. And I want to get the actual meaning from the book. But I'm going to turn over all your cards in this reading today. All right. Wow. This is another one of the cards. The blessing and the banishing candle. Okay, I'm just going to read this bit as a bit of a, it's not a channel, but it's like related to the candle that you chose. Like, I feel this candle is almost fading. It's almost like the color. Can you see how it's white at the top and then it just, the bottom is pink? The blessing and the banishing candle. Oh, okay, these two are connected, and I will read what that message is very soon. Hang in there. Okay. The Mystic Rose. Look at this magical moment. Look at this. We've got compassion twice. Compassion, forgiveness. I already know where this is going, towards yourself. How can you set yourself free? In a nutshell, before we get deeper into your reading, it's compassion and it's forgiveness right now towards yourself. Okay. We also have perspective. Perspective shift, for sure. That's what's going to happen. And we have the storyteller. Hang on. This feels like the storyteller. Let me read it. Ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. I feel like this has a very significant message for your whole reading. I'm not getting it clearly yet. I may later on, but sometimes a card will give me a feeling of as though it's a very important message for your reading. And that's what it's giving me right now. We will get back to that. It is with the banishing candle, which is interesting, and I know that card is very significant. So, okay, part number one. Where shall we start? We should start reading your main cards that you chose, okay? I really want to do that with the book, like I said at the beginning. So let's read it. Where is it? Yes, it's this one. So if you want to know what it's called, It is called The Solitary Witch Oracle by Lucy Cavendish. And she is pretty popular. I've got a lot of her decks. Oh wait, I hope this is, let's hope, let's make sure this is the right deck. I'm pretty sure it is. 43. Let's have a look at the charging of her wand. 166. Let's see. The Pound of... Okay, you know what? I'm going to read it because I think it's going to be very important to how to set yourself free. My intuition is telling me with this wand, okay? The witch is coming in from a powerful, simple spell casting. Truth be told, it was more a communing with the night and the moon, who is in her in-between self, either waning or waxing, depending on when she finds herself shining on the world. For this little witch, the moon is newborn, and so her spell has stirred up something surprising. She did not know it, but this night she had birthed moon power within her wand. It is now a moon wand, and it can bring about magic, even when the moon is no longer in this phase. Using this wand, she can call on creative powers and find clever solutions to tricky dilemmas within her life. She cannot see it yet with her physical eyes, but the moon's power and newness pour forth from the tip of her wand. So too you, dear witch, ought to charge and bless your magical tools, all of them. Charge crystals under the full moonlight, and a wand under the new moon. Cleanse a deck under the waning moon, and scribe with the special bowl at the dark moon. All magical tools need to be concentrated towards a purpose. This practice can evolve. It can change and develop as your relationship with your tools grow. But there must be a relationship, a purpose, and a sense of speaking with each other. This witch's wand was sleeping before this night. Now she has awoken, ready to help bring the fresh, the new, the gentle fire of creative forces, inspiration, and trust in the witch's unique vision of the world and the worlds between worlds. Charge your tools, love them, talk with them, work with them. Know that they too have souls that speak differently to our human souls, but are full of love and life and light, nevertheless. Do this and your magical world will be more alive, more powerful, more transformative and joyous. These allies are your friends. Do not neglect them. Treating magical tools of all kinds with respect and love. Keeping the energy of magical tools fresh and vital. The sacred use of magical tools. Dedicating tools to particular purposes and imbuing them with life force. Okay. Wow. I know that was just one card. I just have to read it. Okay, I will read that one a bit later. But wow. Wow. Okay, I'm going wow because of what it's next to. The goddess of the moon. Remember how the card was saying to charge your crystals, charge your divination tools under the full moon. For some reason, this is going to help set you free. And you have to do it with an intention. Remember how they said, you have to have a special purpose. So I wonder exactly what your special intentions are going to be. And it could be with how you want to use your magical tools. It could be if you have an oracle deck or a tarot deck and you want the tarot deck or the oracle cards to show you, to give you most accurate, specific messages. Or it could even be you want to charge that deck and so that you can have an answer to your prayers or something. There has to be a special purpose to why you are going to charge your tools under the full moon. Next full moon. Okay, so when we sort of, I feel, work with a full moon, it can represent what we want to bring into our life. So I feel here, remember how I was saying there's something about a new version of yourself emerging? Okay, maybe there's a mindset shift that you really, really, really want. Okay, there's something about you that feels as if it's almost a ghost. It no longer needs your energy anymore. I do feel for this card here, she seems as if she's a little bit not present. She kind of feels like her mind is elsewhere when I look at this card. It's like maybe Spirit wants you to come back to the present moment and focus on what it is that you really want to set yourself free from. So this is about how to set yourself free. Okay, I've already told you a little bit that I feel like it has something to do with your mindset, but only you will know what it is that you want to be freed from. And it's something, what's going to help is planting purpose and intentions with your divination tools and with Spirit. You know what? It doesn't even have to be something tangible that you need to put under the moon. And I just looked at this card and it's a freaking full moon. That is like taking up the whole card, which is beautiful. And I'm going to go back to that card because it's just giving me such amazing energy. It's like the energy of a full moon. Like she is feeling as if she is free. And she's naked as well. So there is this sense of being reborn. By the next full moon, you'll be free from some aspect of yourself or whatever it is that you clicked on this reading to know how to set yourself free from. But there's when I look at the charging of her wand, she's going to use the energy here to change her life in a positive way. It's almost like, I know she's not fully present. She's not fully alive. I sense when I look at her, I kind of feel like I could see her skeletons in the closet, or I could just see that she's not completely happy with where she's at. She almost, to me, looks like she is dissociated in some sense. She's coming back to life. She's coming back to herself. Okay. Let's see where I want to go next. So let's go to the Goddess of the Moon before I read this card here. Goddess of the Moon. It's exactly what we're talking about. Working with the magic of the moon. But also, what does the moon represent? Our emotions, our feelings, things that are hidden, things that are just below the surface. I feel like there is some stuff that you're going to have to face within your emotions, your feelings. Your intuition will also show you signs. Trusting Spirit as well. I always feel the moon is such a spiritual aspect when it comes to spirituality. I mean, something here about you. It could be spiritual freedom as well. I feel here, I was going to say on top of the world, but I mean, I feel like she's on top of the moon. But she is just, this is who you are becoming after you are set free. This is the energy that you're here to embody. Let loose. The ointment card, from what I can remember, is seriously about trying to heal and fix everything. It's almost like a band-aid, but it's temporary. You're trying to fix something temporary. However, it's not getting to the root cause here. There's something deeper that you need to assess yourself with. And I think that's what's going to help you set yourself free. Going to the root cause, getting a little bit deeper, not being afraid of yourself, to to go within with the moon, to uncover what comes up to the surface. You know, you could try practices to help bring your unconscious to your conscious awareness. There's something here with the mystic rose. Look at this: compassion, devotion, humility, humanity, and grace. I was, oh my God, Spirit just said gross. Okay. And I'm getting ringing in my ear. Spirit will sometimes put words into my mouth. Something gross. Remember how I was saying there's some aspect about yourself that you're not happy with? Something that maybe you feel as if is gross. I know this doesn't sound very pleasant, but this is how you're setting yourself free. You're going to be setting yourself free from things that you don't like about yourself, or something in particular. It could be something that you're devoted to at the moment that I don't think you should be devoted to. Take it if it resonates. We have a happy family up here, all right, which is so, so beautiful. I think after you set yourself free, this will be a dream of yours, a goal of yours. The happy family also for me represents close connections. Strong bonds, strong ties. You may end up deciding to expand your family with the happy family card. All right, let's go to eclipse and Sagittarius. Success after a setback. You could be a Sagittarius, you don't have to be. But it's interesting because Sagittarius, to me, when I think of Sagittarius, what do I think of? Freedom. They so need their freedom. They are just it's an energy of like independence and wanting to expand their mind and knowledge and their beliefs, and they don't want to be tied down. So we're talking about how you can set yourself free through Sagittarius energy. And it's interesting how the Sagittarius energy is with the perspective card, because there's something about your mind. You know what I'm feeling like with the moon and all this like spiritual energy is that you find what makes you tick. You find what makes you like yourself. Like, this is about a relationship between yourself. 100, like, Spirit's bringing this through energetically. Like, I read through the frequency of the energies that I'm vibrating at, which is crazy. There's something about you're going to find what you like about yourself, and the more that you seriously embody that energy of what you like about yourself, you're free. You're free. There's no one's going to stop you. I do respect Sagittarius people because they love themselves no matter what. Like, they even love their, I guess, not so good traits. I mean, yes, they can be hard on themselves, but they use that energy to grow. It's almost like they like both polarities, you know, the good and the bad, because the Sagittarius is a teacher. Sagittarius takes a negative perspective and shifts it to its advantage. I also feel with the story card, what stories are you telling yourself? Are they positive stories? Are they negative stories? What stories do you tell yourself? Also, Spirit is telling me something to do with books. You know how we're talking about charging your magical tools under the full moon? I cannot help but feel like this book here is of real significance, whether it could be a journal, whether it could be a diary, whether it could be just a blank notepad that you want to charge before you start writing in it. Imagine that. That is such a good idea. I had never thought of that. Imagine if I charged my blank notebooks under the full moon and then started to write down my intentions. Or you just started to journal or started to... I think journaling would be a good way to set yourself free as well. But you've also got the spiritual teacher here, Jesus, okay? Jesus is coming through to work with you. And that's big. He really wants you to forgive. Like, it's yourself. There's something about you being really hard on yourself. And by the way, pile number 1, you're so gifted spiritually. Like, you have 3 witches in your pile. 1, 2, 3. And I'm sure she's a witch. Whew. All right, let's read this card because I think it's very significant towards your candle. And by the way, candle magic could be very significant for you to work with. You have a lot of moons here. Success after setback. Maybe there was okay, this is another thing I'm getting before I read your card. There could have been a setback that you've had towards your success, and it's really brought you down. But this setback was needed. It was needed to bring something to the light, okay? With this, you've got a lot of moon here, right? And it's just like, I feel here with Jesus, like there's some sort of expansion here in your consciousness from working with the moon that is going to set you free. All right, let's have a look at this beautiful witch, because it's in relation to this perspective card. All right, perspective card 3435. I speak with number sequences if you don't know already. So this card becomes I can't even speak. This card is before this card. So let's read it. It's very important to do with your candle. 34. Wonderful one. Okay, here we go. The wise solitary witch draws upon her lifetimes of experience. She knows when to bless and when to banish. And each is done with balanced, compassionate energy. I'm sorry, I have to stop there because you have compassion 3 times now in your reading. All right, compassionate energy. She knows she needs to remove some aspects from her life. And when she does this, the winnowing is never unkind. She takes herself to her magical place amidst snow or in summer's fullness, and is welcomed by the wild ones who know her name. She warms herself by the light of the candle that will leave something in the past and help another find their true way. She also lights the candle to bring in blessings. Just as often as she banishes, she blesses. She brings in the light in the time of darkness. She brings in the warmth at the time of cold. She has serenity within all circumstances, for she has seen the wheel turn again and again, and she has found a balance within her own self that exists beyond the fluctuations of the worldly turning of the seasons. She has moved beyond regret, the desire to remain young, or to hold on too tightly to what cannot ever be recaptured, for it is transient. As she moves into the blessings of her years, the wisdom, the compassion, the seeing of patterns. As you grow older, solitary wise one, you too would do well to find the balance in the inevitable turning of the wheel. You are becoming a wise one, and in time, your older self will welcome you and share with you so much. Until then, banish what cannot bring balance. Bless what can help you rise, and find the lightness of being available to you at all ages. Do not remove your wise old self from the world. You are a blessed, wise being, and all points on the wheel are sacred. Okay. This paragraph is very, very important to how to set yourself free. So listen. Finding balance, seeking harmony in life and within your own self. I knew this was about yourself. Finding a way to embrace the changes life can bring. A sense that your wisdom is shifting, changing, yet becoming more truly your very own. A calm energy that accompanies you, drawing other beings who can trust in your energy, wise yet wild. Wise yet wild. I feel like this girl is so wild, right? Lighting the dark, warming the cold inside and outside of you. Whew. You know what I found really interesting in that card? What was standing out was accepting your light and your dark aspects of yourself. Okay? Knowing that we are a result of polarity in our life. We cannot have happiness without sadness. We cannot have balance without chaos. There is something here about you. This could be something that could help you, give you more grace, more compassion with yourself. That these polarities that we have in life are needed. Okay, there's something here. Maybe you guys are a little bit tilted towards one polarity. So you may want to light a candle on a full moon. I feel like candle magic is going to be very important to you. And I also sense from that reading that I just did was this level of wisdom that you have. You know how wise Jesus is now? Like, I feel like he's just he gives a lot of people hope. He gives a lot of people peace. So, power number one. I feel what's going to happen is you're just going to find the pieces within yourself that are broken, that are not completely satisfactory to you at this moment. And you're going to create something really exciting from your broken pieces. I just keep looking at her and I'm like, she's it's like someone sucked the light out of her and now she has to find the light again. So working with fire is going to be really, really helpful for you. You know, I'm just getting an image of a open campfire under a full moon. Like, whoa, that's powerful. Studying as well. Learning. Spiritual learning 100% with Sagittarius. Okay, if you want to know exactly how to set yourself free, I would do a little bit of research in Sagittarius energy because it's very important for you, especially your growth. All right, let's get some intuitive messages to finish off. Okay, how could power number one set themselves free? Don't give up, rewards are on the way to you. Okay, don't give up. Remember how it says success after setback. You know, it's that polarity. You know, you have to fail. Like, you have to have setbacks. You have to not have things go your way so that they can. So that the right things that are meant to come into your life and that you're meant to be successful with can happen. We have bomb-proof. Beautiful. I'll tell you what bomb-proof means. It means that it's meant for you. It's destined for you. It's no one can destroy it. And you know what it's next to? The rewards. So you have rewards coming that I feel the universe has planted there for you. If you already know what it is that you want with this success, if you're expecting some rewards, I really want you to work with the moon. I want you to work with the moon, lighting candles. What do we have here? Something in your life needs to end. Look at your life and tell yourself, what in my life is not to my benefit? The universe wants room to give you something exciting. Okay. Something, you know, I definitely feel it's a mindset shift. It's being kinder to yourself. It's letting yourself be okay with where you're at. Maybe that's it. That can be a real major contributor to unhappiness or sadness, is when we don't like where we're at right now. And that's okay if we don't, but we can't feed into it, because it makes me feel as if, you know, there is no, remember how we say that there's no such thing as time? And if you're stuck in not liking where you're at, that is where you're at and that is where you're going to go. So maybe focusing a little bit on, you know, you don't have to know exactly where you're going. Maybe some of you do. But it's like giving yourself permission to dream, giving yourself permission to feel and experience what it is that you like about yourself, or who it is that you want to be. You're in demand. People will listen to what you have to say. Are you aware of your influence? I mean, Jesus is the biggest influencer, one of the biggest influencers. So there is something very people will have to listen to you, especially with Sagittarius. I feel like you're going to grow into some wise spiritual teacher. Like, there is so much wisdom. Remember that card that you hold, or that you will develop. Talk about that. Talk about that. Look at this. You can talk and receive messages from spirit. Yes. Yes, you can. You've got the moon 3 times. You're a witch. Well, some of you are. I even forgot to tell you, like, witchcraft may be something that you're into. It doesn't have to be, but they just feel, especially with that deck that you chose. But also with the storyteller, guys, ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. I think that there could be symbols or messages that you get from spirit here. Pay attention, because they are very important messages for you. So pile number 1, that was your reading. I can't believe it was 43 minutes, but I'm going to make it a long one for everyone, this reading. I'm sending so much love. If anything resonated, feel free to put it in the comments. If you like my style of reading and my energy, make sure to subscribe for future readings. If you guys want your own personal readings, I am doing them at the moment. Just go to Therapy Tarot Cards. Okay, let's get to pile number 2. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. Let me put pile number 1's away. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you about to set yourself free? How to set yourself free. All right, your candle is an interesting one. Your pile is a little bit of a, how do I say it? Like a diamond in the rough is what I'm getting. Like, your candle's a little bit damaged. It's got like, I know, it's been in the wars. I haven't lighted any of these candles, by the way. So I sense in that respect that there's so much untapped potential in you. Well, in everyone. It doesn't matter what pile you choose. Oh, Spirit just said some of you guys have a birthday or something significant about your birthday. Anyway, but I wasn't really drawn to your pile. I was drawn more to your candle. I don't know, you've been at the wars, or you've just been like physically exerting yourself, or you've just gone through a lot in your life. Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited for your pile for some reason. Okay, how are you about to set yourself free? We'll see maybe what areas. I always like to say with the open-ended kind of questions that I put out there in my readings is if it will, okay, when you found this reading and you clicked on it, what is it that you want to set yourself free from? That will definitely be for this reading, okay? And this is how you can do it. But if anything else shows up in the reading, as if, you know, a specific area or something that I see, then I will mention it, okay? Of what you need to set yourself free from. Okay, so pile number 2, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap into your energy. I feel like you're my 9 of Wands. I just get that. We've got your cards coming out very quickly. So I'm going to get you 2 of the cards of the deck that you chose. Okay. I'm going to tap into my clairs and see what I can get for you guys of how to set yourself free, or what's just what with the channeling, it's just anything that comes through. Okay, so take it if it resonates. If it doesn't, just leave it. Okay, what have we got for pile number 2, Spirit? Ooh, I just got fairies coming through. You could have like fairies, or like I always associate fairies with elementals or like animal guides or earth spirits. So you could be working with them, or they're working with you right now. Or it could also be just to invite more magic into your life with the fairies. Believing more in yourself is what I'm sensing, more like it. Oh, Spirit, there you go. Sometimes when Spirit gives me a really important message, I feel it within my gut. So there's something about believing in yourself more. This is gonna be a way to set yourself free. Yeah, believing in, we'll see what it is, but there could be something specific that you need to believe in, or it could just be general faith in yourself, general faith in I'm kind of sensing the direction of your life, or how you want to create your life. I'm also getting Aquarius energy. Can you see your cards? Yeah, there could be an Aquarius that just came through. I'm getting a lot of visions for yours as well. Something about dice, as if I'm getting just a vision of two dices. So dices to me represent gamble, like take a risk, or you could be getting lucky as well. Yeah. Okay, Spirit just said to me, paint the picture in your mind of the reality that you want. Oh my gosh, this is an interesting one. This is like the search to find the more meaningful version of yourself. This isn't to be nicer to yourself as it was in pile number 1. This is kind of like you going on some sort of self-exploratory journey within yourself to awaken more of who you truly are. And it's an exciting journey, I actually feel, for you. It's not something that is like a task or gives you resistance. Like, you will happily go within yourself and find new exciting truths about yourself in your life. I think you're okay to do the inner work and go within. Okay, so I think this is part of how to set yourself free. but we're just going to get a little bit more. For pile number 2. This one wants to come out. I didn't want it to come out, but it was begging me to get it, so I must be significant. Feathers could be very important to you. Spirit is just showing me feathers in my mind. So if you've been seeing feathers, or it could be a sign from your guides or your spirit team. So pay attention. Yeah, Spirit just said listen to your guides. So your guides are working heavily with you. I haven't got any tarot here. I don't even think I put tarot in pile number 1. I literally am just like channel a lot of this, so I don't really realize that I miss tarot sometimes. But that's okay. If you're meant to have tarot, you're meant to have tarot. If you're not, you're not. Interesting. Let's turn over all your cards. I love this energy. I love your energy. I'm not even looking at the cards. Like, every pile has a different energy. Trust me on that. So, why do I feel like some of you are nearly already setting yourself free? Maybe you guys are setting yourself free and you don't even realize it. That could definitely be a possibility. Let's have a look. Oh my god. You know why? Remember how I was saying about the dice? And I said something about dice represent taking a risk, gamble. Wow, you are taking a gamble. Taking a risk is part of how to set yourself free. I love it because these 2 images, the people are smiling. He's smiling even though he doesn't know where he's going. He doesn't know what he's doing. He is really, really trusting himself. Trusting himself. Pile number 2, how can you set yourself free? Trusting in yourself a little bit more. Willingness to follow your intuition even when others doubted you. Like, the energy of this group is so huge. Like, when the energy comes through really, really strong in a pile, I feel like you have a bigger purpose. Or Spirit really is like working with you so strongly right now. If you guys don't know, I'm clairsentient, so I read the energies more than what the cards say. We have the Shadow Queen. Ooh. Acquiring knowledge, insecurity, and manipulation. Interesting. Okay. That one there. We'll get to that. Follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. Look at all the light, the candles there. They're all in action, I feel. Do we have a silver? Oh my god. Oh my god. Do they look silver to you? Do those candles look silver? I think they do. Anyway. You have a lot of candles. Maybe you have a lot of dreams. Maybe you have a lot of wishes. Because why do we light candles? To plan intentions, right? I think you do have a lot of dreams, pile number 2. Whew, I want to get a lot of your other cards. Look at that. Your reading is so specific. Like, all the messages are connecting, aligning, making sense. Maybe that you'll become more aligned in your life. Things will start to just flow, I feel. I don't feel any resistance in your reading. Maybe you did. Maybe you once did have resistance towards your dreams. But the gambler is about taking a risk. And I look at him and what direction is he moving towards? The action card. You are taking action even though it feels uncomfortable. This could also be how to set yourself free. Horses are a sign of freedom. Like, these are wild horses. They are not tamed. They are just having the time of their life, I feel. And we're going to continue to see where they're going, because they're going towards this card. I always pay attention to the direction and cards of the objects. Let's pull it over, part number 2. Let's pull it over. Oh, we have Libra energy. You could be a Libra, you don't have to be. But we have reevaluate relationships, justice and fair play. Eclipse in Libra, rebalance. Beautiful. So there could be something about relationships working out for you, taking a risk and a gamble in a particular relationship or with a particular relationship that you might have not have done otherwise in the past. I do feel for some of you, because this is such a good energy, okay? Like, I think there is going to be a relationship that actually sets you free. You know, I don't like to... God, I'm spinning on all the cards. Oh my God, I'm so gross. Anyway, there can be people that come into our life that are kind of awaken us to our full potential. And then I'm feeling like there is a significant person here that does come in. It doesn't have to be romantic or intimate. It can be, but you know, whatever type of relationship it is, it kind of helps put you on your path of your destiny, of your dreams. I look at this girl and I feel like she's waking up and she's so excited to wake up and start her day. Look at this. She's so excited to wake up in the morning. I am never like this. I wish I could be like this girl in the morning. I wish, like, is anyone like that? Oh. You may like your mornings a little bit more. You may have some sort of sense of purpose or excitement to wake up in the morning. And I do feel like it could be some sort of relationship, person. If it's not, there's something here about harmony, you know, balance in your relationships. Things are working out. There's flow. There's fairness. There is, like, maybe you've solved a problem. The manipulation in the Shadow Queen does kind of make me feel like maybe you were taken advantage of, or maybe you were giving your power away in relationships, or something here with the eclipse in Libra, because eclipse is about powerful change in your relationships. So there could have been some shady stuff going on. Maybe you once didn't wake up in the morning. Maybe you didn't find a reason to wake up in the morning. Maybe you were just like, what's the point? But I think there's a shift here now. It's like, I have something to wake up for. Things are looking better, feeling better. Also, I feel with the balancing, the rebalancing in relationships could also refer to I think there could be some people here that do believe in your dreams. Because we have willingness to follow intuition even when others doubted you. I do sense there is some people here coming in that do want the best for you, pile number 2. They really, really do. Right, let's keep going. Wow. Look what we have. Merlin, alchemy, manifestation, magician. Your dreams are manifesting. Like, to put these 2 cards together, look at this with the stars in the sky. It's almost like you wish upon a star, it will come true. Look at him. He's got stars in the background. However, he has to take some sort of risk or step, action. I think you do, okay? I think you do. This is how to set yourself free. Taking some action towards your goals or your dream or whatever it is that makes you want to get up in the morning. Find that. There's something here. And it leads you to some relationship or some balance in your life. I think for some of you it will be, oh, I'm getting up because I've met someone, or there's some sort of nice connections going on. I'm feeling it. Let's keep going. But with Merlin, you can manifest anything that you want. We say we've got the hanging bones. Similar color. Look at the color synchronicity. Seeing the signs. Seeing the signs. Okay, there are signs being given to you, pile number 2. Signs in regards to your relationships. I mean, I know there's a rainbow there. That could be a sign. Okay, go. We have the thorn. Protection, boundaries, and clear communication. Okay. Let's see what it's tied with. Oh, voyage. You already have all the answers. You already have all the answers. This is so interesting because look at this. Look, she's underwater. She lives underwater. And now there's this girl who's on a boat on the surface of the water. It's almost like she's woken up from a deep sleep and now she's swum to the surface. She's getting out her map and she's deciding to head somewhere. She's deciding, I feel here with the gamble, it's like maybe she doesn't know maybe she doesn't know what it is that she wants to manifest. Maybe she doesn't know where she's going, okay? But you have the answers already within you, okay? So I feel here just, like, I don't want to say just kind of, I feel, okay, you may not 100% know right now where you're going. And I'm just noticing she has feather earrings. Feathers are a sign. I just said that to you, right? Seeing the signs, feathers, rainbows. She's got a map here, okay? She may not know exactly where she's going, but she's going to take a risk. She's going to listen to her intuition. Some of you guys may have a faint idea of your dreams, which will then seriously will manifest, okay? You've got the manifestation card. Anything that you touch turns to gold. In order to trust your intuition, in order to go within to find the answers that you have, the spirit says, is that you will have to protect yourself. Okay? You know, maybe put some boundaries up, have clear communication. Acquiring knowledge makes me feel as if turning your shadow aspects, okay, because I kind of feel here there's been some sort of insecurity that you've had or manipulation or something. I feel like it has to do with something with your relationships. Maybe they were the cause. Maybe it's the past relationships or something. Maybe they made you feel a little bit insecure. But they've had to make you aware of you facing your shadow. So I feel like you've worked through it with acquiring the knowledge, okay? And you protect yourself. You put boundaries up. You have clear communication. And I'm also feeling like the clear communication is about how you can manifest as well. Being clear with yourself. Being clear in relationships. Definitely with these two, it's like fairness is very big for you. Maybe you give too much in a relationship. Maybe you give too little. There's something here about balance. The hanging bones makes me feel uncomfortable. I think it's just because of the hanging bones. You know what? I really want to read it because I keep looking at it, and when I get a card that I'm fixated over, I like to read it. So let's read it because I think it's important to how to set yourself free. Let's have a look at 1042. Beautiful deck, this one. Seeing the signs, synchronicities, paying attention, following accordingly. Oh, it tells you the tarot companion, pages. Especially Page of Cups. I love the Page of Cups because the Page of Cups is like a surprise. He's looking at his cup and he's like, Oh my God, what a nice surprise. And I kind of feel for your reading, it's like, oh, what a nice sign. What a nice synchronicity. It's meant to be. Maybe you wait for a sign and that is when you decide to take that gamble. Okay, let's just read it. There are signs all around for those who know where to look and how to see them. Fortunately, you are among the special few who are aware of these signs and how to use them wisely. However, receiving this card means you may be doubting the sacredness and importance of the signs, also known as synchronicities, that have been presented to you lately. Repetitive numbers, colors, shapes, animals, and coincidences are the universe's way of speaking to you. They are validating your choices, pointing you in the right direction. Right direction. I feel direction is huge here. You have all the answers. And letting you know they are working on your behalf. These signs are not mistakes, and once you begin to honor them, you will come to realize Spirit has been directing you through these little whispers your entire life. Do not question a sign when one is presented to you. Rejoice in the wink from the universe and act accordingly. If a sign feels like a positive validation, then honor it. If a sign feels like a warning, take heed. Interesting. And be sure to say a small prayer of gratitude for each sign received. With time and your willingness to pay attention, signs will become clearer and more frequent. I want to look at the hanging bones. Represent seeing signs no matter where they're placed in a reading. Look to other cards for more clarity about which area of your life these signs are offering guidance for. We know it's in your relationships. It's right below the relationship card. There you go. Okay. Some big, massive change because it's eclipse in your relationships. Okay. Pile number 2. What are we on? Oh. All right, let's get some more cards. I want to get a few tarot for you. How to set yourself free. Okay, I'm just going to pick a few. Interesting. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. You know what? I'm gonna show you the bottom. Enjoying the outcome. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. We have a lot of water in your cards. I mean, she's at the beach. She's on top of the ocean. She's under the ocean. Like water. Water can be very cleansing for you. All right, let's have a look. You've got 2 major arcanas. You've got the 4 of Pentacles. Steady progress. It's just that, okay? I feel like I don't want to read too much into your cards. I think they just are very accurate messages for, like, I think a lot, your whole reading is very just, the signs are clear. The signs are clear. And I think they're going to be clear in your life right now. So pay attention. Progress is happening in your life. Okay, progress. I don't care how small. How to set yourself free. I feel it's like one step at a time. Don't rush things. Don't take things so dramatic. Like, I know that gamble is pretty dramatic, but it will be like a hunch. You'll get a sign, and maybe that sign's like, hey, this is where I need to go. I'm going to take this step. This is what I need to do. I feel like it's in regards to some sort of wish, dream, or goal. Could be related to relationships. Doesn't have to be. Regardless, your relationships are going to improve, even if it's not even on your mind. Okay? We need relationships in our life to make our dreams come true. We can't make our dreams come true by ourselves. Okay. Then we have unexpected help, guys. You're going to get unexpected help. Look at that. Could be something to do with your finances or money or something, okay? There's also another person here. This is a relationship. I feel like justice is happening here. You're getting unexpected help from someone. A genuine interest or a genuine expression of kindness is coming through. But then we have the balanced harmony, rebalancing, balancing. Harmony, twice here. I'm so happy for you. And what do we need for our manifestations to come through? We need alignment. We need balance of our energies. We need harmony. And then you have the sun. Awards. I can never say this word. Camaraderie and affection. The sun. Oh my goodness. No wonder there's so much. Like, I was so happy when I touched your cards, when I touched your pile. There's just so much. It's almost like your life is a lot more enriching. You're so much more happy. There's like, what's the sun? The sun is your purpose as well. What you're here for. I feel like the improvement in your relationships is going to make you feel as if you can wake up in the morning. Okay? You may have people relying on you, and it feels good. Sometimes I don't say that, but I say it for you. Oh, I love this reading. I love it so much. Like, just by the energy, not even it. Okay. All right. And it's 111. Oh my God. It's 111. It's nearly going to be 1111111. I'm going to wait till it goes to, you ready? Pile number 2. 1111111. That's crazy. Oh, what a sign. Okay, let's get some intuitive messages to finish off your reading. How to set yourself free. What's going to happen. These could just be general, guys. Just take what resonates. Let's see. We'll see if they do relate to what we've been talking about. Reconnection. Oh my goodness. I just feel like that's a reconnection to your day. Reconnection to your dreams. But it could also be a reconnection. We do have reevaluate relationships. So it could be, reconnection in a relationship. That works out really well. We also have a new job on the cards. A new job. Could be a dream job. But I'm kind of putting it near the gambler. So you will have to take a step. You have to trust your intuition. Take a gamble. Take some action towards your dream job, if that's what it is that you want. Definitely a new job could set you free. Someone's coming in. Look at that person. We also have things are about to get magical. Oh my God. Put it on the magician. Put it on that. Oh my God. He's the most, Merlin, the most magical person here. Your whole reading is very magical. Alchemy, magician. You got 1111111 on the clock. I know, I keep talking about it. Stop worrying, your angels are with you. Yes, they're sending you signs. I do feel when someone's reading a mat, it's like they're trying to navigate where to go, but they're looking outside themselves. She's looking outside. She doesn't have to look outside with where to go. Does this person need to look outside? No. He has to look within to figure out, okay, am I about... Okay. What is going to set yourself free is really trusting your senses, your sixth sense, your inner gut, your intuition. He has to rely on other senses to make sure that he doesn't walk into something dangerous. Okay, you have to really trust your instincts here, pile number 2, to set yourself free. Because all the answers for you in particular is within yourself. All right, what am I doing? Let's get one more. We have rage with the thorn. Protection, boundaries, clear communication. So there could have been a time where you were angry, possibly in relationships, where things weren't going your way, where things were not ideal for you with the Shadow Queen. However, I think you've definitely worked through it with the thorn. Protection, boundaries, clear communication. Maybe that's how you've navigated the rage that you once felt. I have to get you one more before we finish. Go crazy, lighten up. You're taking life too seriously. Beautiful. So lighten up. I think you will start to, because your energy is very exciting, it's uplifting, it's positive, it's just like, it's fun. Your energy is fun, pile number 2. So get into that. Get into that fun, exciting, uplifting energy where you embark on life as if every day is a new day to make magic, to have your dreams come true. Like, I think this is like the card of your pile. You will have a reason and a purpose to wake up in the morning, okay? That is what's going to set you free. Pile number 2, I'm going to finish your reading there. I hope something resonated in your amazing energy. Loved it. If something resonated, feel free to leave a comment. If you liked my energy and the way that I read, make sure to subscribe so you can get future readings. Also, I am doing private readings, okay? So if you feel drawn to my energy and you want a personal reading, make sure to go to therapy through cards. Okay, let's get into pile number 3. If you chose the purple candle, I'm already getting your energy straight away. So I'll tell you exactly what I'm getting right now. Pile number 3 is little things, but they are that have a powerful impact. Okay, small but powerful. I know your pile was the smallest out of all the piles. So that, yeah, it's interesting because I was going to choose all of the piles the same sort of size, but I still was drawn to this pile. So there's something really powerful about you. Pile number 3, your energy, very, very, very powerful. Okay, it doesn't matter what, you know, if you're inexperienced, if you're smaller, or if don't feel as if you're quite, how do I say it, like experienced, or I just feel like there are people out there that are achieving what you want to achieve. And it's interesting because you don't think you're up to their level, but I'm telling you, you are. You don't even have all the experience that they have. So that makes you even more powerful. I know there's something here that comes naturally to you. Like, you may have a talent, you may have something here that is a gift to you. You have a gift, pile number 3, and I'm feeling it. Okay, maybe this gift was going to help you set yourself free. There we go. Thank you, Spirit, for that introduction. I have purple here, and purple is usually my color of spirituality. So you may have a spiritual gift. Doesn't have to be. I like this candle. This candle was in probably the best condition out of all the candles. I always pay attention to my objects that I choose because they will give you insight into messages. So very well. I mean, I don't know what happened to this candle. The last pile's candle was it was in poor condition, but this one just looks as if it's brand new. Very nice. Okay, you may look after yourself. You may take great care of yourself, or you wish to do so. You could be becoming a lot more in that kind of mindset of, I want to take care of myself. I want to take care of my life. Okay, this could be some steps into how to set yourself free. Taking care of your possessions, taking care of the things that you do have. There's definitely those people that take such good care of their possessions, and then there are those people that are just don't take the best care. And it's not, I'm not putting any negativity out there, but I do notice that. Like, I'll give you an example. My partner is like extremely, extremely good at taking care of his possessions. Whereas me, I'm a little bit more reckless, a little bit more, it doesn't mean I don't appreciate the things that I have. That attention to detail is just too painful, So, I don't know if that's something that I need to improve. But regardless, what I'm trying to say here is that you're wanting to improve your life or improve yourself in some way, okay? Let's tap in. Let's see. How are you about to set yourself free? How you do so? Let's get into it. Oh, your deck is so easy to shuffle. Love it. It's so light as well. It's almost like I'm not shuffling anything. Interesting. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get some channel messages. Okay. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind, and then we'll get into your cards, into your messages. Okay. I just instantly got an auditory message for you, feeling alone. Some of you guys could be feeling alone right now, or you could be, you know, doing it consciously, you know, being like, I need some time alone. I want some time out. I just need that space, okay? You could be coming into some time of aloneness, time of like, you know, don't even put it as alone. It could just be like, I'm getting a break to come back to myself, to reflect on myself, to see what needs improving, to assess the situation. That's what I'm feeling. You know, when we have those busy rush periods of like action, of go, go, go. And then there are those times where, okay, now I need to just step back and be like, hey, hang on, how is everything going? Is everything going in the direction that I want? Is there improvement? What do I need to do? Like there's that time of reflection that's coming through here for your pile, which is interesting. For pile number 3. That's interesting because Spirit said you don't need to worry. You don't need to worry. Some of you guys have been worrying. Worrying is a waste of energy. Okay? You can't change anything by worrying. So, because I think a lot of worrying can be about other people, things that are out of our control. So maybe there's something there for you guys. Okay? We can only change ourselves. So don't waste your time worrying about other people, okay? And I don't mean that in like a sense of like you don't have to, I'm not saying don't care for other people or consider other people, but there's something here about I feel a little bit more drained. So you could be giving a lot of yourself to other people or thinking about other people where you really, there's nothing you can do, guys. There's like, okay, this is coming in as a strong channel. Maybe that is partly of how to set yourself free. By worrying less about what other people think or what other people are doing or what other people want you to be or their feelings towards what you have going on in your life. That's a big one, okay? You can only control what is in your control. And what's in your control? Your time, your thoughts, your reactions. You can control your reactions to certain things. Maybe focusing on what you can control and what you can't will help you set yourself free. I'll put a lot of things out there for you to reflect on, okay? And we'll have a look at the cards. All right, let's get into a bit more of your channeling. Spirit, because I want to see if I get any visions. I'm getting a bit of ringing in my ears. For pile number 3, Spirit. Oh, Spirit just said don't hide away. Don't hide away. Yours are more auditory, to be honest. And I'm getting you probably a lot more cards than the other two. Yeah. Yeah, it's going back to that gift that you have. It's like you feel like you compare yourself. You are actually really competent and proficient in something that you feel as if you are underachieving. And I wonder what it is. It'll be different for all of you. I always say that, but you know, getting you one of those. Well, let's get you a zodiac. Like you have a skill, pile number 3. Spirit just said don't judge a book by its cover. Maybe you're judging a book by its cover. Oh. Pile number 3, Spirit. Spirit just said leave the old behind. Leave the old. Anything old. Oh my god, can you see your cards? I gotta make sure that you see them. Oh. That's an interesting vision. Okay, so I just got a vision of someone fainting, and I'm not going to say that you're going to faint or anything, but I mean, if you've just fainted in the past, or you have experienced fainting, pay attention to this reading. But maybe fainting for me is kind of like something takes you off guard, something surprises you and it shocks you, you know. Maybe that something comes into your life as a surprise. All right, I need to get one more card, and I'm gonna get you a tarot card. We have the High Priestess. Wow. Okay. Oh, I like this. Balancing your intuition with your logic. That's nice. That's good. All right. I'm going to turn over all your cards. I'm going to say a little bit more. Sometimes I just start with the cards that I've turned over, but I feel like I want to get all your cards. I really want to get your energy. I want to get into your energy. We have the bloom, creations realize, right time, harvest, celebrate. How to set yourself free. The forests, seeing the bigger picture. Oh, we have the hero. Passion for a journey of personal empowerment. Very strong energy here. A lot of strong, let's see, discernment. Discernment with the fox. It's interesting because that's in autumn. There could be something significant happening in autumn. We also have a third chakra archangel Camiel coming through. We have affirmations for positive change. Positive change. Whew. We have Parrot Spirit, watch your words. Something about, yeah, your words, affirmations. They could really help you, set you free. Yes, they can. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Watch your words. Okay, that's the big thing that's coming through straight away. How are you speaking to yourself? It's interesting because with the bloom card, with the harvest, the celebration, the creations, words build things in our life. Okay, our words can come to life. There's something about that. And the discernment card here, like this fox and this parrot don't give me the best energy. Okay, you have a lot of animals as well coming through. We've got a cat. I think that's a badger. We've got an eagle. However, foxes are very, very clever, okay, but they can be very, very cunning. And I feel like here you have to be discerning. You have to assert yourself and be like, hey, I'm not going to be tricked by you. I'm not going to let you take advantage of me. There's something going on there. But what I really like about this energy is that you have a very strong inner sense of right and wrong. You have a very inner sense of, okay, I don't know what, like you have a good sixth sense, or you have this hunch, like you have a feeling where you know that something's not good for you. I just feel it with the High Priestess and this Vesper girl. The goddess within, your sacred spiritual center and quiet dignity. You have to trust. You have to trust yourself. You have a lot of inner guidance with the High Priestess. I think you're already starting to do that because I sense a level of empowerment coming through. It's like, hang on, I know what I stand for. I know what I'm I know where I've come from. I know, like, I feel for you guys that you've come maybe from some, like, I would say a heavy past, right? I don't get a heavy energy from you, but I feel that's because you've overcome a lot of pain from the past. I think everyone does, but it's coming through very strong in your pile. I think you've overcome a lot of challenges already and obstacles. And I really want to say that you're already free. I know this is about how to set yourself free, and I think I said it at the beginning. I kind of feel like maybe you don't realize that you're free, or was that with the last pile? I don't know. Anyway, I'm bringing it up for you too. You are already free, my love. The issue here is that you got to be careful that you don't lose sight on the future that you're building or the person that you're becoming. Because you're becoming something great. You're becoming something so freaking great. Look at this. These two cards are screaming to be connected together. Yes, the cards speak to each other. Passion for a journey of personal empowerment. You are on the way to the top of what it is that you're here to do. I feel like you have some sort of gift, right? I wish I could get like a deck that is specific about spiritual gifts, or I may actually pull a few cards to see if we can figure out what it is that you're talented at or what comes natural to you, because there is something you could just be naturally gifted at knowing what is good for you and others. And I just feel there's some connection here with the fox. I don't think you're having an argument here with the fox. I don't think the fox is annoyed with you in this picture. I know I'm saying this is you. I just feel, okay, it doesn't matter what gender, but I just feel as if the fox knows that he cannot trick you. It's almost like this fox respects you. People respect you, pile number 3. Do you know that? Like, I wonder if you respect yourself. I think you're starting to learn to respect yourself, especially with this girl here. Like, she's fierce. She's strong. She may even have a bit of an attitude. But it's that attitude of knowing. Like, this girl knows exactly what she wants, where she's going, and she knows that she isn't a victim of where she's come from. She's had to build her life from scratch, this girl. Okay, you may have not gotten handed everything in life. You may have had to work really hard for it. But what is going to set you free is you staying in this energy of being truthful to yourself and fierce and rebuilding your life. Building your life, coming from nothing, like starting from scratch. I think a lot of you have. But the reason that you can do this, a lot of people can't, guys. A lot of people can't start again. I mean, there could be this element of having to start over several times in your life from nothing. And that can make someone so brave, so fierce, so strong and resilient. And there's a lot of strength here. You know what there is? There's a lot of... you know that intelligence that people have where it comes from the experiences that they've had in their life. It's an intelligence. It's let's just say it's wisdom. Yeah, you have that tenfold. Like, you also, because you've been fooled and tricked many times in your life, you can see them all away. You can see them all away. Look at this girl. She can see the pirates over here. I think she is a pirate. But I just feel like there's something about you standing alone and standing in your power and standing out, not going along with the crowd or blending in. You're here to stand out. She stands out. But it's not standing out in a bold, flashy, in your face kind of way. It's standing out in a quiet, fierce, assured manner. Because of, maybe you guys have a strong value system. Maybe you have a very strong purpose. Maybe you have a very, like with the forest and seeing the bigger picture tells me your sense of freedom lies in a vision. A vision. But I also associate eagles to freedom as well. Freedom. Like you're already free. Because an eagle can see things differently to the animals that are on land. So you see differently. Pile number 3. This is part of your gifts. Like, I also want you to watch your words because your words create spells. I always feel like that with the parrot spirit. Also, parrot spirit, people may want to replicate you. Spirit, like, is when I get this card with the parrot, parrots can mimic. And like I said, I don't trust the parrot. So you really have to be careful with trying to dissect the truth of people's words. You know, people can say a lot of BS and mean a lot of BS. So I think maybe that's something to take on board. I think you're pretty good at it. I think you've already mastered it. Especially with the yes card here. But you're so strong. Physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. I don't have the book. I wanted to read this. But you have an angel with you. Archangel Cameo. Am I ever going to find that book? Or is it gone? Who knows? It's in some drawer. Look at what Archangel Cameo wants to say. Because he's a very important angel with you right now. The bloom, something's blooming here, something's creating, something's harvesting. You soon have something to celebrate, like the destruction, the rebuilding. What are you building, pile number 3? I also look at her looking out and she can see. I feel like she sees the bigger picture. She has a bigger vision here. Spirit keeps going back to your gift though. So I want to get some cards to see if we can figure out a little bit about your skills of what's... Trying to think if I can see a particular deck that could help us with that. But you know what? We're just going to get some more cards and we'll see. For pile number 3, Spirit. Spirit just said live on the edge, okay? Live on the edge. But I want you to step into your power. Like even more, even though I feel like you already are, there's just a power that you have. Like a strong, you have a strong presence. Like when people come into your energy, they can sense you coming meters and meters away. Like this fox would definitely not be this close to this girl. You know, they're so quick. You can hardly, if a fox is being still in your presence, they respect you. There's something here. It's almost like you're smarter than the fox. The fox wants to learn from you. Your intelligence. Okay. I want to see your strengths. Your strengths are really important here. Set you free. Also what you've gone through. I think you've gone through a lot. I'm getting more cards for you. Spirit, what are the gifts, their strengths, their skills here? We'll see if Spirit wants to share. We have another angel. Intuition, health. Like you have already a very heightened intuition. Raphael, healing. Or you're healing for people. Healing. You're also a fighter. You're a fighter with this rebel. Challenges authority to affect social change. Like, a rebel doesn't blend in. Like I said before, you have to stand out. You're the initiator here. People need to be around you in order to change their life. You're that shift shaker. What is it? The shift is a card that I have. It's like a shape-shifting card. When people are around you, their lives change. So, okay, how you set yourself free, which I feel like you're already doing, but to go to the next level is to be assertive, all right? It's to be that initiator. It's not to be passive. It's not to be, I don't remember how Spirit was saying that you're being alone or you're feeling lonely or I think that's just you and your uniqueness, and that's okay. However, you're here to make an impact, pile number 3. You're here to help inspire people and build people's, I don't know, like, I was going to say build their lives up, but help them feel as if anything is possible. It doesn't matter where they come from. It doesn't matter what they've gone through. It doesn't matter who they are. They are able to achieve greatness like you will. Like, you'll definitely achieve greatness. Like, energy speaks louder than words. We have the Father. Oh my God. Okay, these 2 cards are, the Father is like the guide. The guide. Like, you're going to be a guide for other people. We have a little child here. He's going to help bring that child, raise that child into something great. I feel like he's going to help raise that child to his full potential. So you have to believe in yourself and your gifts and your skills because you have them amplified here. And I think some of you are already stepping into it, or you're just getting a little bit of a feel of what your unique gifts and skills are. Integrity, the wise woman of Wonderland. Oh my God, talk about integrity. Like, remember how I was saying you have a very inner sense of knowing what is right and wrong. But I love this lady. She's a little bit quirky, a little bit different, especially with the rebel as well. You know, if you feel a little bit different, guys, it's a strength. If you feel a little bit like you don't fit in, it's a strength. Trust me. I feel like Spirit helps those that, if you do feel a little bit of an outcast or you just don't belong, that is for a reason. Because you're here to have an impact on other people. Strong one. So you have to be kind of by yourself alone. So you can figure it out and realize it. If you're blending in with everyone, how can you see your own greatness and your uniqueness? So I kind of feel like Spirit's kind of putting you a little bit sort of, I feel like on the benches, so that you can rise up to the occasion. Because the power in your reading is insane. You're here to heal a lot of people. Like, I think you unconsciously heal people. Let's get a couple 2 more cards. Let's just want to check what's going on. Oh. Try not to bump it. I want to get one more of the planet cards after this. We have be honest with yourself, flower. Be honest with yourself. That's true. Okay, I cannot help but look at the hair. All the hair here is a bit curly and wavy. Like, his hair is a bit wavy, her hair is a bit wavy. Like, you could have some crazy hairstyle. Your hair is really captivating to other people. But it's very, very important for you, pile number 3, to be honest with yourself. Comes down to that integrity. With your words as well, how to set yourself free, okay? It's similar to another pile that I was talking about. But if you say you're going to do something, do it. Because that will just activate this sense of, I don't know, more power within you to use to help people. Because I feel like if you say something and you don't follow through, that will be something that will, it's almost like it kind of like, you'll lose a sense of power, or you'll lose a bit of energy. And for me, I feel for you guys, it's very important for you to respect yourself. The rebel, you know, she's willing to go out on her own, to reject all sort of systems or groups or ideas that don't serve her. And for that to happen, you have to know yourself. And to know yourself, you have to be honest with yourself. And how you become more honest with yourself, part number 3, is knowing where you've come from and who you are. You have a very strong sense of self. Very strong sense of self out of all the piles. And that is what's going to set you free. It's like if you lose who you are, there has to be something here that helps you come back to yourself. Remind yourself of who you are. You're this hero. You've been through a lot. Like, nothing's going to stop you. Nothing's going to stop you from what you set your mind on. I feel for you, the best thing is for you to have a purpose, a mission, a goal, something that you're really working on, that you believe in wholeheartedly and passionately, especially with this Eagle card. Okay. Was there another card that I was going to pull? Yes, there was. This one, and then we'll get your intuitive messages part of it. 3. Okay. Let's get you one more card. How are they going to set themselves free? Oh, we have a Taurus energy. Okay, you could be a Taurus. Don't have to be. But can we see the color here of the moon? It's a similar color here in the background. A change of heart, eclipse in Taurus, reevaluation. I think this is the pile that has gone through the grand transformation. You know, they've gone through hell and back. They're established a new sense of self that is very powerful, and they've stepped in. You've stepped in to your potential, into your gifts. They are there. They're activated already. You just need to see them. It's coming from that real sense of integrity and honesty with yourself. Reevaluation. A change of heart. Okay, so what I'm getting with this Taurus card is, it's interesting because Taurus is about security, possessions, a solid foundation. I feel Taurus is just strong in possessions and creating security. There's something here about building, rebuilding a solid foundation with the Taurus card. You're also very, like, I'm gonna put this here, like, you're very fixed, and it's good. In some respect, I'll be like, hey, you need to be a little bit flexible. You know how we have the fixed signs and we have the immutable signs, and I don't care if your star sign doesn't represent fixed energy, but we have it here because of your integrity and because of what you've gone through. And it's almost like you've already designed your life, and you know that no matter what you go through, you're going to get there. You could have had change happen towards your heart, positive changes in the heart. Change would have come from matters of the heart. Regardless, Taurus is Venus energy. It's all about love. But I feel like this is love for yourself. And how you love yourself is be honest with yourself. Okay. That is you. So I'm going to put you there. Let's get some intuitive messages. Pile number 3. Alright, how are they going to set themselves free? This could be just general messages of what we've been talking about. Let's see. Connection. Ooh. We also have, it's okay to feel lost. This is where you'll find what's meant for you. Be open to the possibilities are endless. You know what? You're not lost anymore. Maybe there was a time in your past that you were lost. But like I said, you have direction. You have, like, I feel like you already know where you're meant to be, or what you're aiming for, or what you're building. But it was that place of feeling lost where you found what was meant for you, okay? Something about a connection though. Your intuition has the answers you're looking for. Yes, you've got here inner guidance. You have also this beautiful card. Discernment. Take a risk, you will be rewarded. Right, interesting. Trusting yourself. Some sort of risk. Trusting your intuition. Life is bigger than your thoughts. Switch to feeling emotions. Those that warm your heart. Wow. So focus on your emotions, because the feelings that I'm getting in your readings, the energy is really strong. And I think you give off a very strong impact and influence, like I was saying before, which evokes some very strong emotions. I think you have some strong emotions within yourself as well. Tap into those emotions. But be careful. What are your emotions? How do we create our emotions? Through our thoughts. So be careful of the thoughts that you're thinking, the words that you're saying. Reach out to your spirit guides. Okay? Don't be afraid to reach out to your spirit guides. You have them. You have 2 angels here as well. Camiel and Raphael. And we also have a dead end. Now, remember how I was saying, like, starting over? You've probably had to start over a couple times. The dead end is not an issue with you anymore. Okay? Like, your energy is almost as if there is such a determined energy. If something's not going to plan, or if something doesn't work, you're just going to keep going. Like, there is no such thing as a dead end for this energy. So I want to say that is pretty mind-blowing, and a very, it's a strength, it's a skill. Like, your ability to, you're a powerhouse, pile number 3. Step into that. That is what's going to set you free. You're a trailblazer. You're you're like a powerhouse. Keep coming back to who you are, who you want to be, and don't be afraid to reflect on how far you've come and where you've come from. Because I definitely feel like something to do with the past really helps you connect to your why and your greatest sense of purpose, and where you're going, and your vision, and what you're here for. I hope this reading helped you in some way. If anything resonated, feel free to leave a comment. I love your feedback. If you liked my energy and my style of reading, make sure to subscribe so you can see me in another reading. I'm also doing private readings at the moment, so if you want a private reading, make sure to go to Therapy Through Cards. Okay, let's get to the last pile. Pile number 4. It's so interesting when I always get the energy straight away when I touch the pile. You guys know you're the best. You guys know that you have some amazing qualities. Or it could just be that you know your worth. That's what I mean. That's what I'm trying to say. You know your worth. You know what you deserve. You know how you should be treated. It's really beautiful. I'm also kind of feeling that it is a little bit, it could be seemed as arrogance, but I don't think it is arrogance. Okay, it's great that you have confidence in yourself, and it's great that you know what you'd stand for and what you won't. You chose the gold candle, and I'm having a look at the condition of the candle because it does give us a message. It's been through a little bit. Okay, it has a few little dents in it. It's kind of peeling from the bottom. However, it's still in pretty good condition. The gold, you know, whenever I look at a gold candle, I always feel like I'm looking at the sun or infinite potential. I also feel here there's something royal about you. Like, it's you. I mean, you know, you're royal. You know how important you are, and I'm so glad that you do. This level of self-confidence will help you set yourself free. Maybe this is what you're stepping into. Maybe you don't feel confident at all. Maybe you don't think yourself as important. Maybe you're silently suffering in insecurity. But what is going to set you free is knowing how royal and important you are. And there's something about putting yourself first, something about taking care of yourself. I mean, this candle, I mean, like, I'm feeling Leo vibes. But you could be a Leo, you don't have to be. But Leos know how to take care of themselves. Even if sometimes it just feels as if they only care about how they look or how they show up. But, and I'm not saying that they're superficial in that sense, but I think Leos have been stereotypically labeled as someone that knows how to put their makeup on or looks good or just looks the part naturally. You know, I mean, there isn't this exploration of going deeper than the skin or deeper than what the eye meets. However, I think this is very, very important for you. The way that you look, the way that you show up, your appearance matters. And it does. It really, really does. You know, how you look is how you feel. Like, you look the part. Pile number 4. You look the part. You look the part. You're a star, I want to say. So, we're going to get into, and you chose the biggest deck. You chose the deck that was like the most grandest. I mean, I feel like if you're looking at all the decks, this would be the deck that would get your attention. May not be for everyone, but for me, I feel. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to tap into your energy and we get your channels, and then we're going to see how you're going to set yourself free and what's going on. Any other messages that want to come through? Okay. I always will give you 2 of the deck that you chose. And I may need to read the book. We'll see. We'll see how we go. Ooh, where do I want to put that card? All right, Spirit. How are they going to set themselves free? What are they doing? I do feel like your confidence and tapping into your royal beauty. I'm also feeling like not being afraid. Not being afraid. Maybe not being afraid to share or share yourself, express yourself, expression. Speak up. Whoa. Jeez. Ooh, it's interesting how we've got a lock here. There's something about a key unlocking some aspect of yourself. I do feel, guys, like I'm feeling within myself as if, okay, so I'm getting a vision of a girl that's just has the best singing voice, but she's a little bit self-conscious, and she's a little bit like, I don't know if I want to share my voice to the world. I don't know if I want to open my mouth. I don't know whether people will think I'm good enough. And the people don't really assume much. They don't think that she has this powerful voice. And then when she opens her mouth and she sings, wow. Like, it's just incredible. It's incredible. There's something really incredible about you. It doesn't have to be in the form of like you have a really good singing voice. I just think there's something here that you're not revealing. And when you do reveal it, people are shocked. They are astonished. They're like inspired. They're mesmerized. Gives me that kind of vibe. You're really closing something, like you're holding something to your chest. And I feel that you're going to express it. You know, it could be something creative. Or it could just be simply wanting to say something to someone that you've always imagined, but never had the guts to do. Okay? I feel like something's going to be revealed, pile number 4. Something is going to be being able to get off your chest, or you're finally going to show yourself in a creative way, and people are going to start to recognize your gift, ability, similar to pile number 3. But I think it's not about the gift itself that is important in your pile, okay? There's something about you being strong enough and knowing how important it is to share it. Okay. I don't know what it is, but I'm feeling as if there's a little bit of fear coming through. And whatever you're fearful about, it's facing those fears and putting yourself out there. That is what's going to set you free. Like, you don't know how amazing you are, or whatever you do, or, you know, if you're a singer, if you're an artist. I need to put the light on because I feel as if it's getting dark. So I'm going to straighten this up. I'm also channeling for you that something is going to change in your life very soon. So I definitely, okay, if you're not very recognized, or you just don't, your skills or your talent that you have hasn't been showcased, or if you have a passion or a dream and you haven't really done everything you can to showcase that to the world, because I think what you have to offer is going to change people's lives. What's going to set you free is about expressing it. And just you expressing that is going to change your life, change who you are, because it's just going to boost your self-confidence. Like, you're just going to, it's almost like that. I keep going to a talent show. I keep going back to having visions of, like, you know, The Voice or Australian Idol or some of those talent shows where you see someone come, I don't know, they come out and they're in their audition and they're about to sing and they just have no idea about how amazing their gift is, but at the same time, how their life is about to change. They have no idea. And I'm sensing here that your life is about to change. Once people see you, your life will never be the same again. But it's about you getting to that point of being brave and knowing how valuable, with the royalness here, with the gold, and how worthy you are of sharing this gift. And you probably don't even think that it is a gift. You're probably thinking, you know, I don't have a good singing voice, or I'm not a good actor, I'm not good at what I do. But you are. Like, I get it in my stomach. I want to know what it is. And also, is there something that you're fearful about that you want to put into the world, but you're just a little bit hesitant? This is a sign for you to go and do it, because that is going to set you free. Following your passions and your dreams, even if you're scared and fearful, even if you doubt yourself. Like, I think a lot of you are meant to be on the stage. I'm gonna go cards. We're gonna get more cards. Even if you don't think you're creative, even if you don't think you have any gift or skill or anything, this is about facing your fears. Whatever fear you have. Getting through those fears, working through them, coming out on top confidently. But I do feel like for a lot of you, you have a special skill, similar to pile number 3. But it's more about like getting to the point of realizing your worth, or realizing how precious it is to share your skill. All your cards are hidden. I'm not surprised. You need to show yourself. You need pile number 4. You're hiding. It's time to be seen. I want to be shining. I put a light on your reading because I was like, we need the light here. You need to be seen, pile number 4. Let's get the cards. We have the stars. Oh my God. Okay, I'm just going to intuitively read that. You were meant to be a star. We have so many stars there. So I feel like we have so many stars in this pile. Not just one star, but many stars. The octopus is an interesting one. Okay. You know what? Maybe we'll read a little bit of what these cards mean from the book, but I'm going to turn over your other cards. We have strength. We have the engineer. I love that. We have release. We have the mother. Mother is just the birth of something. The birth of something new. No, you know, I will say that some of you guys could be having children. Yeah, why not? That's something that you want. Maybe some of you are a little bit nervous about becoming a mother. Whatever it is, you're a little bit nervous about bringing something into the world, birthing something, giving birth to something. Oh my God, talk about fire magic. Talk about fire with this. Look at the candles on the floor. Oh, I love this. I mean, we kind of see a red candle. But it's interesting because I feel like this is candle magic. This candle has created that lizard. You're going to create something. There's definitely something about creating with the birth card, bringing something into life. Fire is big in this spread. You could be a fire sign, you don't have to be, but it's just about igniting. Igniting the fire within yourself. Expression, self-expression. Releasing. The release is about, there's like, I just feel like there's so much within you that needs to be let out. There you go. Mural, be your own first priority. And she's creating something. She's painting. She's an artist. You could be an artist. Like, be your own first priority. Put yourself first. Just having a look at the numbers. We have moon water, reset. Reset. We have the whale spirit. Trust the great mystery. We also have the seer. Wow. Okay, this here is a very mystical card. Okay, she can see the future. She can see her vision come true. It's interesting how it's next to the mural. Okay, she is drawing. It's interesting how she's drawing a castle. Okay, I'm not sure whether the castle is on fire. I don't know why there's these flames coming from the castle, or if that isn't flames. I'm not sure. Anyway, she's drawing a dream. But what I feel like here is something's coming to life. Something is coming to life. Something that you can see in your mind already. Maybe some of you guys have a dream or something that you want to pursue, a natural gift, a talent. However, you don't exactly know when it's going to happen, or how you're going to bring it to light, or how you're going to express your art. Like, a lot of you, it's creative. It really, really is. And it's about having the strength here with the ancient oak tree. The strength. Like, I feel as if your talent is ancient. Right? We also see the word talent right here. And expression. Ability to give creative energy a practical expression. Oh my goodness, we're talking about talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. I mean, the engineer is a problem solver, okay? A problem solver. But we also have release with it. I'm also getting a different energy from the engineer. I'm getting like this overanalyzing, like just in your head too much. Like, you don't have to try so hard. It naturally comes to you. And it's just about going with that natural gift and not overthinking it, and just expressing it in its purity. There's something very pure about your energy. Very pure. I also feel like what you have comes from like some ancient past life of yours. It's almost like when, you know, there could have been something handed down to you through your family. The stars and the seer, like, I'm just feeling as if, like, I know they're not what they mean on these two cards, but you're here to be seen, and you're here to be a star. You're here to shine as bright as a star. Look at the stars here in the sky. They're shining so brightly. Let's, however, have a read of the cards, okay? Let's see what they say. Regardless of what meaning I've given them. Okay, so let's go to the stars. Because there'll be different meanings. How to set yourself free. Stars. 1659. Okay, here we go. Pile number 4. Wishes. Hopes, possibilities, guidance, independence, dreams, expansion, fame. Okay. It does mean what I said. I want to read it, okay? So, you know, actually it's a lot. Actually, maybe I won't read. Let me see what I'll read. Let's just read the first paragraph. The stars float in a sea of infinite mystery. They hold the glowing promise of expansion and discovery, burning lights of creation that guide and direct. The stars are the eternal reminder that in the arms of infinity, all dreams are made to manifest. Whew, look at that. Burning lights of creation. That's, whew. Let me see what else. Oh my God, I have to read this. Okay. The waking world has a way of keeping us from our inner dreams, closed off from magic and joy. With our noses to the ground and our eyes shut, the stars sparkle within being noticed. Oh my God, I can't even read. Wait, let me read that again. Okay. With our noses to the ground and our eyes shut, the stars sparkle without being noticed. Look up. You are divinely inspired creation. An artist waiting to move into expression. What have I just said? Like, freaking hell. I'm just going to leave it there. However, what does the octopus mean? The octopus floats tranquilly in the embrace of infinity. He is an emblem of mystery and intelligence. The enigmatic quality of the octopus mirrors the mystery within each of us. Wake up to the profound nature of the cosmos. You are not just watching the mystery unfold, you are part of it. Interesting how the stars express the ancient wisdom. You have the ancient oak spirit just below it. The stars express the ancient wisdom, as above, so below. The oceans of earth are just as vast and undiscovered as the oceans of outer space. Remember that there is always more to be discovered right in front of you and deep inside of you. Every corner and nuance of the universe is waiting to be explored. Experience the mystery without trying to conquer it. Whew, I just feel like this is about you just expressing that ancient wisdom, expressing your art, what's being created here. Let's go to the seer, 41. The seer. It's similar. 117. Visionary, prophecy, creative thinking, insight, muses, connection, eternity, and clarity. The seer holds profound wisdom and knowledge. As the lunar nomad, she has traveled the many spheres of existence, both physical and metaphysical. Her exploration has made her well versed in the mysterious of life and beyond. Oh my God! And trust the great mystery with the whale. How connected are all these cards? It's crazy. Her exploration has made her well versed in the mysteries of life and beyond, making her widely sought after for wise counsel. She can see the tides of the past, present, and future, the intimate facets of her heart, and the answers to the life's riddles. I'm just trying to see what else I can see. The seer expresses the limitless possibilities of the soul. She gives you the secrets of life, that you are both the dreamer and the dream. Okay. All right. I feel like this is just about seeing the fact that you have something very special. Okay, you know how people, they're like, oh wow, she has a gift. You know when people say, oh, she has the gift of being able to connect with spirit, or psychic gifts or something here. You have a gift here that almost does kind of give off that kind of magic and strong connection with spirit, but it's through some sort of art of yours. Like, if you guys don't think you're creative at all, it's just something that you're interested in, something that you want to express, but you feel fear. That fear is not meant to stop you from expressing it. Okay, you working through your fears will lead you to big dreams. It will lead you to fame. It will lead you to recognition. Let's get a few other cards. Let's get some tarot. I'm gonna get a few other cards. Oh, we have the Chariot. I don't do reversals. The inspired warrior. Look at that. You know, I definitely feel like with the Chariot, there's something about that confidence I was feeling at the beginning. Confidence to charge ahead, to express. Love the Chariot. Ooh, what else have we got? The world. Oh my God. You're meant to be seen by the world. Look at that. Rewards, expansion, destiny, the world. Don't be afraid to show yourself to the world, to put yourself out there in the world. That is the biggest thing that's going to set you free. When you're not afraid to show the real you to the world. That will be when you know you've set yourself free. It's when you can really show yourself, let yourself be seen, and it doesn't matter what feedback or response the world's gonna have to you. The Star. Oh my God. If you're still listening to this reading, like, okay, hope, inspiration, and nature. Like, you're gonna be a star. Something here. Let's do one more. Woo! What's landing on the mural? The Three of Swords with the Test of Courage, the Five of Wands. Okay. Be your first own priority with the reset. There will be a revelation that you're going to have, okay, where it's like, hey, I have to, like, if you don't express this, it will destroy you guys, because you were born with this. You have to express yourself. You have to show it to the world. I know it can be so scary. I mean, maybe you're waiting for the right time. It will take a lot of courage. It will. However, this revelation will be you facing your fears. I do see this test of courage. Look at her. She's standing on her feet. She's like, remember how I was saying that I feel as if maybe you don't feel as if have that much experience like everyone else. I hope it was your pile. Guys, all the readings become all one big reading when I get to the end. But she's comparing herself. She's like, oh, maybe I'm not as good as these other ones. But you are. You're better. I hate saying that you're better than everyone else, but you have something really special and you're underestimating it, and I really don't want you to. I want you to roar. Like, I want you to express yourself, and I think you're going to surprise yourself with your abilities. Okay? I'm just going to get a few more cards, and then we'll get into your intuitive messages. What else wants to come through, Spirit? The pile number 4. Embrace the in-between, Flamingo Spirit. The in-between. Interesting. Know your worth. Oh my God. Yes. It just gives me that vibe. Like, I'm getting Katy Perry. I don't know why I'm getting Katy Perry. Probably because of all the idols. I don't know why that's coming through a lot here. I get it, Katy Perry, because I don't know. It's almost like that energy of before you become famous. It's like you're practicing, you're expressing yourself. But then you get scouted out, then you get seen, and then you just blow up. Like, I don't know. But it starts from knowing your worth. You see clearly now. And you have the owl wearing the crown. Your royal self. Your royal self. I have to get one more. I don't know why I'm getting animals for you. But there is always enough. Okay, whenever I get fish, it always represents money, abundance. So you will get a lot of money here. But, you know, there is enough money for you. Wow. And I also feel that the koi fish is very lucky as well. You are very lucky. Maybe some of you feel like, oh, you know, there's already so many pop stars, or there's already so many artists, or there's already so many social media influencers, or there are so many of whatever it is that you want to do. But there's always enough, okay? You have your own special uniqueness about you and your art that is going to have a huge impact, okay? So I want you to know your worth, and I want you to step into your royalty and your confidence and express your art. Express yourself. It could just be express yourself. Who knows whatever you feel like expressing, express it. And then you might surprise yourself that becomes something. All right, we're going to get some intuitive messages to finish off your reading. These will just be messages, just, you know, maybe they're just random, or maybe they're just about what we've been talking about. Let's have a look. We have, oh God, you are so very well loved. It's time to find love yourself. Yes, that comes with the confidence, okay? Wow. You have the resilience and power to transform pain into power. What a gift. Wow. This love, this power. I also have, you have spiritual gifts. Use them now. I think every pile got something about spiritual gifts, or spiritual connection, or receiving messages from spirit. Like, look at this. We also have writing and communication. That could be something of a gift. The way you write, the way you communicate, something that you have to say. It's all about expression here. We have a distant. This is definitely something, when the distant card comes in, it's like, okay, maybe there's something out of reach, or maybe there's something coming in the distant future. Because I always associate this area as my future, there's something happening in the distant future. Let's see, let's get one more. Take a new direction. Oh, wow. So you guys are going to have a lot of courage to take a new direction, which really pays off, I'm telling you. I've got the star here. Wow. All right, let's get one more card to finish off, okay? For pile number 4, Spirit, how to set themselves free. Morning dew. Clarity, a fresh start, a positive outlook. Beautiful. And I think it has something to do with the new direction that you're going to be taking. Beautiful. So pile number 4, I'm going to leave your amazing reading there. I hope something resonated, okay? Just express yourself. You know, even if it's on TikTok or something. I just think there's something that needs to come out of you, to be born. If you liked my reading, feel free to leave a comment, and also subscribe to my channel if you want more readings, if you like my energy. And I'm also doing personal readings as well. If you want a personal reading, make sure to go to Therapy Through Cards. I'm sending so much love.